So pictures are really life because as human, our memory fades all the time. We can't remember so many things. And picture is that junction between what happened in the past and what you are now.
Yeah, I was the kid who lived in Africa, and those photographs were so important. My dad's photographs, because I have my little friends come over, and I'd show the pictures of me and our chimp Evelyn, and bugs and snakes and all those things, and so it kind of gave me this instant credibility as he's a cool kid.
Jeff Topham is a freelance photographer, filmmaker, and writer living in Vancouver, British Columbia. Topham spent 3 years of his childhood in the West African country of Liberia. 30 years later, Topham and his brother Andrew decided to return to Liberia to make a documentary retracing their life there. While there, they met the son of their former housekeeper. Through him, they learned that 14 years of civil war had destroyed the photographic history of a generation.
Is this the only picture you have of your
Yeah, this is the only pictures here.
It's the only picture?
Yeah, after the war. Because he been telling me, when I was little, talking about some people he was with before. Even he named me after one of those people, Jeff, but people call me Jeff Oxen.
You make me cry, man.
And he said, this is the only picture that I have of my dad was this ID card, So that was pretty crazy. And then we had a few pictures as well, so we showed him.
Veronica Finn, a PhD candidate living in Vancouver, remembers how her family photos were destroyed.
I don't have any memory of my childhood as well, and it breaks my heart because when I was growing up, my mom had really lovely pictures of us, since I was born and up to the war. And it's just really, really painful when I think back and see that people just ransack our house and just literally burn pictures, destroy it. It's important to have those positive memory for the younger generations that most likely we've lost to child soldiers and illiteracy and deaths, because that was the period they were born, and they have no memory, no positive memory of the country, no historical memory of the country for those 14 years and beyond, because everything that was in photograph was destroyed.
When Topham had a chance to meet President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, he showed her this pre-war photo taken by his father.
And you can see she gets this look on her face.
I wish those who have photographs of our national existence would find a way to keep them.
Topham has established a website onto which donors worldwide have uploaded thousands of photos of Liberian pre-war history. Supporters have also contributed $25,000 to see the photos repatriated to Liberia.
We thought, okay, this is a way that we can do something without having to save a child or build a well or a school or anything else that everybody rolls their eyes at. We can help a country get back its photographic history, which I thought was kind of cool.
While Finn endorses Topham's project, she does have some reservations about it being carried out by foreigners.
To give project to a foreigner who doesn't necessarily reflect the culture of the country, to take on that responsibility, I think that's a lot to ask.
I was so conscious going into this project about being, the white guys going in to save Africa. I was pretty conscious of that idea of, wow, this continent is always portrayed as a place that, needs to be saved. And I didn't want that. It was the last thing that I wanted us to be.
Topham plans to hold an exhibition at the National Museum in Monrovia this fall.
I didn't go in thinking I'm going to have a, Liberia photography archive and be the curator for the rest of my life. And I would love to hand this over back to Liberia so they can do their own stuff with it.
What is the confidence, what is the belief that when this project is given back to Liberians, it will continue?
Ultimately, it will be up to the Liberian government to safeguard the new photographic archive. But Topham would like to train a new generation of Liberian photographers.
I would love to have, local kids or do some sort of photography workshop there to train a bunch of Liberian kids to take pictures so they can record their own history so that they don't have to rely on me and my brother to give them pictures.